I've made another list of 10 of my favorite and best Nordic Noir and Scandinavian TV shows, along with reviews from critics and a quick overview that will help you to decide whether a particular show is for you or not. So without further ado, let's get watching. Number 10. The Valhalla Murders. With 7.1 on IMDb and 75% on Rotten Tomatoes, police profiler Arnar is sent back home from Oslo to his native Iceland to investigate the country's first serial killer case. The Valhalla Murders is a solid Nordic noir mini-series that follows the genre very well, with a gripping story and complex characters that grow as the show goes on. Along with the main character, we are taken to Iceland for a beautiful and dark setting that fits the mysterious murders perfectly. Number 9. The Investigation. With 7.6 on IMDb and 84% on Rotten Tomatoes, Copenhagen Police's homicide unit, headed by Jens Mahler, tries to solve the murder of Swedish journalist Kim Wall. The series documents the mysterious real-world case from 2017 when a Swedish journalist went missing after doing research for an article on a submarine with a Danish contractor. The sub is found with traces of murder, but the journalist's body is missing. You find yourself gasping and wanting more after each episode. And it is very interesting finding out more about this most peculiar real-world case. Number 8. Follow the Money. With 7.6 on IMDb, a body of a Ukrainian guest worker washes ashore, and an investigation leads to Intrigue, one of Denmark's leading renewable energy companies, where a police investigation led by Mads leads him down a road of corruption, insider trading, and general shadiness. Inside Intrigue's very Scandinavian and minimalist offices, we get to follow corporate ambition and greed coupled with loads of shady dealings and inter-office drama. Number 7. Midnattssol. With 7.4 on IMDb, the brutal murder of a French citizen sees French homicide investigator Kan Nazadi go to Kiruna, Sweden. Together with Roger Berlin, she begins an investigation that soon takes on staggering proportions. This is a unique French and Swedish collaboration centered around a mysterious murder in the Arctic northern Sweden. It touches on Sami culture and dark myths of the north. Number 6. Home for Christmas. With 7.7 on IMDb and 92% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, the societal pressure against single life finally gets the 30-year-old Johan as she starts a hunt for a partner to bring home to her family for Christmas. Home for Christmas is something a bit different. A witty but engaging drama taking us on a Norwegian Love Actually-esque love story where we follow Johan on her quest for a partner. Number 5. Occupied. With 7.6 on IMDb and 98% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, Norway is occupied by Russia when a new environmentally friendly Norwegian government stops all production of oil and gas. The show even resulted in Russia's embassy handing in a formal protest against Swedish network SVT streaming the show to Swedes, which should tell you something about the story and themes of the show. Number 4. CALIPHATE. With 8.2 on IMDb and 87% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, Agent Fatima gets a tip that a terrorist act is planned in Sweden. At the same time, the teenager soul has opened her eyes to her student assistant who opens the doors to a new fascinating world. A fresh and controversial perspective on the global and specifically Scandinavian battle with terrorism. With great characters, acting, and an extremely gripping story. Number 3. BORDERTOWN. With 7.6 on IMDb and 86% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, a quirky Sherlock-esque police detective from Finland tries to solve crimes while also keeping his family together. BORDERTOWN delivers a very interesting perspective of the Finnish-Russian border town of Lappeenranta. We get to follow the hyper-intelligent investigator Kari Sorjonen on the familiar dark shades of murder mysteries and psychopathic killers. Number 2. Thin Blue Line. With 8.1 on IMDb, a down-to-earth and sobering story about the daily life of 4 police officers, and an insight into life in the animated and lively Swedish city of Malmö. We get to follow surprisingly believable police characters in their day-to-day life in one of the more controversial cities in Sweden, Malmö. The city is often featured in media as a crime-ridden place without hope, but as both the show and reality will reveal, it's not that black and white. Number 1. Trapped. With 8 on IMDb and 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, in a remote town in Iceland, police desperately try to solve a crime as a powerful storm descends upon the town. Trapped offers Icelandic scenery, a haunting score, engaging and believable characters, and a dark small-town murder mystery. You will get an insight into the secluded Icelandic reality of life on a remote part of a remote island, with ruthless weather, unavoidable isolation, and very dark secrets. Do mention in comments which one you're going to watch next. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!